Hi, we are going to continue with our bootstraps. Okay, let's go. I want to show some image to you. Okay, this image contains two row. Okay, first row and second row. Okay, you can see there are a whole box is a one row and the whole box is in another row. In the first row you can see one, two, three columns, and the second row you can see two columns. Okay, okay, you just need to understand which is the column and which is the row. Okay, just the basic understanding. Next, so next we are going to create this layout. Okay, we are going to create an head and the left and the right and the center part. Okay, let's start with creating in this. In the last class we have left from here. Okay, so the basic HTML structure. Now we are going to the bootstrap. Okay, so open the bootstrap. Okay, we are in the bootstrap doc page. Okay, you can see. Now we are going to search in layout and we are going to select grid. Okay, so in this section you can see there's a new name is called as container. So what is container? The row, this is a row and this is a column. Okay, this is on short form. This is okay. What is a container? The container is that contains every element inside it. Okay, so you can see the container opens here and closes here. So that means the every element inside the container it belongs to the container. Okay, so you can see this is the container. It has the one row and it has three divisions. Okay, that is the column, the basics. Okay, so you just have to know row and column. Okay, we are not going to use the container now. Okay, so I am just using the row column. Now I am going to my HTML. Okay, I am just entering on enter and I can zoom in more. I can try. Okay, so this will look good. Okay, so we are going to what we are going to do first. We are going to create a div. Okay, and created a div. I want this div to be a row. Okay, so how to I change it into a row? Okay, so we have to create a class name and call it as a row. After we are giving the name row, this automatically creates this. It uses the bootstrap and create it as a row. Okay, so we have to put some column in the row. Okay, I am going to put one column in this row. Okay, so I am adding another div, and in the div I am going to enter space and class. I am going to col. Okay, this is column. Okay, so I added a column. In the column I would type something like a header. Okay, header, and I would save it. After saving it I am going to show you how to get the output. Okay, I am going to refresh. So you can just see a header element here, but it contains the whole page. Okay, you cannot see that. I will show you how it works. Okay, just we have created a one row with one column. Okay, so we are going to create another row, I mean the second row. Okay, so how to create a second row? You have to create a div and press enter, and we are going to add a class name called row. Okay, after adding the row we have to add 3. Okay, I am going to add 3 columns because I am going to show this image. Okay, so we had added a first row with only one column. Okay, we were going to add a second row with 3 columns. Okay, so how to add 3 columns? So we have to create 3 divs. The first div class. Okay, call. The first div contains one column. Okay, so I am just copying this and pasting this again here and enter and paste. So we have three columns. Okay, so we have 3 columns. Okay, so we can see the output. Before we see the output we just name it. I am going to name it as the left and this one as center and the final one as a right. Okay, after naming this you can save Ctrl+S and go to your browser and refresh it. You can see 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 columns. Okay, everything's okay, but their element are not in the center. They are all the why we cannot see definitely because they are element on the left side. Okay, if you can think this is the column, this is alignment in the left side, so we have to take all the element to the center. So how do we do using bootstrap? So we are going to, you can see in the top we have a search. Okay, so I am going to search text Allegiant. Okay, so you can see the options. I'm just going to click on this. After clicking in, we can see many options. Okay, so I'm going to select this one. Okay, because this has the text center. You can see this what kind of output it gives. Okay, we in the text we can read also. Just I'm going to copy text center. Okay, after copying this, I'm just going to my Visual Studio and I'm going to paste in my HTML. Okay, in the row. I won't paste in here. I just want to show out what the difference it makes. Okay, I just paste in the first row and I am going to save it. After saving it, I am going to refresh my page. You can see my header is come to the center. Okay, the center of the page. Next we are going to apply to this row. Okay, so how to apply for this row? We just need to paste in here. Okay, there is a row element and a row property, and we are going to paste the text center property, and we paste it and we save it. If we apply the property to this, it all affect the all the child of these three are the child of the row, so it automatically affect them three. Okay, now you can refresh it. So we got all the element in the center. Okay, we have a head and the center and everything in the center, and we have a one row and three columns. Okay, okay, so we are going to change the color of these items. Okay, so we can understand more quietly. Okay, so you can see the row's name something like this. Okay, so I am going to add another thing, row. So I am going to add a header, and this one I am going to add a left, and this one I am going to add a right. Oh, I'm going to add I should add the center. Okay, center, and this one I'm going to add the right. Okay, after adding this, I need to implement the CSS. To implement the CSS, we have to link the CSS on here. So and first we have to create and the link. So I would create the CSS. So for creating the CSS, I'm going to click this plus icon, and I'm going to type style dot CSS. Okay, after typing the style.css, I will press the enter. It automatically create me a CSS file. Okay, so we have to link the CSS file here. So how to link here? We have to link after the title. Okay, so I am going to type link. Okay, link. I'm typing the link. It shows me some options. Okay, I'm going to link CSS. Okay, so I'm going to press the third one. After pressing this, you can see it automatically comes with the name of style. Okay, so I am also saved the name on style, so I don't need to change anything. I just save in this way. Okay, if I had change the name to any other name, so I have to put the same name here. Okay, so my style is connected to my HTML. Okay, now I am going to add something. Okay, you can see I have had a header, left and center and right, like a 4 class names. Okay, so I will use the class names. So for using the class name, you have to use dot header and open close. I am going to apply a background color, and I will apply as something any color. Just okay, I am applying the blue one. Okay, so I am going to copy the same, and I will paste 4 times because we need 4 elements. Okay, I will change this one to left, and this one to center, and this one to right. Okay, so we have named them, and we can change the colors. Okay, I'm going to change the color as something different. Okay, each I am going to say change the color as different. Okay, after I am changing the color, I am going to save. Control plus yes. Okay, so we need to give the same names what we have mentioned here. Okay, now we are going to our Chrome browser and we are going to refresh it. Okay, so you can see we have got our colors. Okay, you can see the first row has this color. Okay, so it has only one column, the column had fully blue color, and the second row has three columns. The first left has a green, and the center has a rose, and the right has a yellow. Okay, so in the next video we are going to more look deeply about this. Okay, so we are seeing in the next video, we will see in the next video.